Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's live training. This week's live training is going to be all about how to build your self-esteem. But before we get into it, I'd love for you to come say hi in the comments, say what your name is and what brings you to this live, and maybe what you're up to today. I'd love to hear about what you're up to today on this Thursday or whenever you are watching. I nearly forgot what day it was for a second there. Hi Gail, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you're up to today, and if self-esteem is something that that you're wanting to work on and build on. Love to connect with you all, and I think it's so cool when we can connect with each other and open up and be vulnerable. The more that we're able to open up and be vulnerable, the more we allow others to feel safe to do so as well, because they then know that they're not alone, that other people are going through the same things, and we can support each other and build each other up from there. So we also had a lot of new members join the Facebook group this week. So for those that are new here, my name is Zoe Jean. I am an anxiety and mindset coach, helping women to heal their anxiety from all over the world, focusing on the Rewrite Your Anxiety method, which is a method that I have created that has personally helped me and my clients to heal their anxiety from all over the world. So, giving you everything you need to heal your anxiety. So giving you the mindset work, giving you the body connection work, the nervous system regulation work, and the habit work. Because all of these are crucial on your healing journey. Having one without the other is a bit of a recipe for disaster. So you need the mindset work, right? Because our mindset, our subconscious mind, controls 95% of our life. So unless you're able to rewire the programs in there that are causing the anxiety, that are causing the stress, the intrusive thoughts, the overwhelm, the low self-esteem, the lack of confidence, the lack of happiness, inner peace, etc., unless you rewire the programs creating all of that, you're going to keep showing up in that way. You might do all the conscious work to try and be positive, to try and create your goals and be happy or whatever, but you'll always be brought back to those subconscious programs unless you rewire those. Let me know in the comments if this resonates. Do you feel like you're constantly, setting goals and setting intentions to have healthier habits, to, be more positive, to go after your goals, to feel more confident, to love yourself more, whatever it is, yet you always feel yourself going back to your old ways? Let me know in the comments if this resonates with you, because if it is, it's likely because your subconscious mind is self-sabotaging you. And then, body connection work is really important, right? Because if you're not connected to your body, you're likely still stuck in your head and you're not present in the moment. And how can we heal our anxiety and pick up on the signs and signals in the early stages of anxiety to prevent, burnout, and to prevent us getting to the point where it's just too hard to get out of because it's just spiraled out of control? How can we prevent our anxiety, our overwhelm, our stress, or whatever it is? How can we prevent that from getting really bad and getting blown out of proportion, unless we're first of all aware of the fact that it's starting in the first place and what's causing it and what's triggering it? Or the best way to be able to work that out and know that and release what's causing that is to have that deep connection with your body. So it's really, really important to build that deep connection with your body. And then the deeper connection you have with yourself, the deeper connection you're able to build with other people, because we all crave that love and connection from other people, right? And then nervous system regulation is really important. If you want to live a healthy life, if you want to be happy and well and be able to create your dreams and feel safe and feel happy and experience all the positive emotions, you have to feel safe to be able to experience those emotions, and you need to have a place that you feel safe and that you can hold those positive emotions, which means you need to regulate your nervous system to be able to create that and to be able to achieve that. So you need to regulate your nervous system and then widen your window of tolerance, because the wider your window of tolerance is, the more everyday life stresses and everything that you can put up with and handle without it being blown out of proportion, and without you getting really dysregulated. And when you spend long times in dysregulated state, the smaller your window of tolerance gets, and also the longer you stay in those situations, the more health risks you get and long-term complications you get. Like, I'm still dealing with long-term effects of chronic anxiety for 14 years, and I don't wish it upon anyone. So if that's you, I believe you're here for a very important reason. Keep watching, reach out to me. I'm here to support you. And then the last pillar is habits, right? Because how we do everything, a whole day, is based off our current habits. And some of these are positive and some of these are negative. And of course, we want to create more positive ones. And we need to realize what ones are negative, what they're giving us, and how we can create that same feeling that negative habit's giving us in a new positive way. And habits are also really important to keep us moving forward in life, you know, no matter what is going on externally, because we can't control the external world. And habits are also really important to help you implement all the work you learn in the mindset section, in the body connection section, and in the nervous system regulation section. So, you know, that's basically what the Rewrite Your Anxiety method is. And, you know, I have different things that I offer, but to get the whole process, then I suggest my 12-week program, but that's just a bit about what it's about. And yeah, what brought me here, because it's personally what's helped to heal my anxiety. And I wanted to give you everything you need to heal your anxiety, so you don't go through all the hard yards like I did, where, you know, I kind of only got help with the mindset work, and then I had so much, you know, more running around to do, different people to see, more struggles to go through, more complications, and almost got to the point where I wanted to give up because I did not have everything I needed to heal in a simple and effective way. So I want to give that all to you, because I really want this to work for you. I really want you to be experienced happiness, inner peace, confidence, belief, and trusting yourself, and self-love. I just want you to experience all of these emotions that I can now feel, that I didn't feel possible for so freaking long, and I'm sure you probably don't feel it's possible either. And that's why you're watching this. I want you to be able to experience all of this like I now am. And that's what my passion is here to help you experience it. Yeah, so let me know if that resonates with you. Let me know what anxiety is holding you back the most from. I would love to know, what is anxiety holding you back the most from? And, you know, today's live is all about, you know, how to build your self-esteem. And, you know, it's quite natural in us women for us to have low self-esteem, as, you know, we are all grown up to, you know, believe in society's conditioning. And like society's conditioning is what causes a lot of us to have low self-esteem, because we have these expectations through society's conditioning of how we should be, how we should look, what we should do. And, you know, this also makes us get into those people-pleasing mentalities and comparing ourselves to other people. And also, you know, our childhood conditioning, right? Because as a child, we take in everything we hear and see to be true and to mean something about us. So this is also where a lot of our lack of self-esteem comes from. Because quite often our parents are, you know, trying to help us and support us, but whatever we hear from them, we take on to be true and to mean something about us. And that determines why quite often we have that low self-esteem. And, you know, other things, you know, our school life really affects us as well, and our peers and just the people around us. You know, work issues and losing your job or getting in trouble at work also contributes to us having low self-esteem. You know, relationship loss or breakdown is also as well. But in order to get out of that, and to heal, the first step to healing is to develop more positive awareness, and to just develop an overall awareness of what's going on in your life, because you can't change something that you're not actually aware of. So you really need to build that awareness muscle. And, you know, when you're building that awareness muscle, it's really important to get to the root cause of your low self-esteem. And that all comes back to doing the subconscious mind work, because the subconscious mind work, your subconscious mind is what's got the answers to what is causing you low self-esteem. And again, this is in your subconscious mind, so it's something that you're not aware of. So you really need to get to that root cause. And once you're at that root cause, you'll be able to begin to question these thoughts and beliefs. But to begin with, you can't obviously get into the subconscious mind and know everything that's holding you back on your own. So if you're at the starting point and you're not yet having support with the subconscious mind, just start to question it consciously. So consciously, you know, begin to ask yourself, what beliefs can you think of that are holding you back, that you believe about yourself? and kind of what comes up for you in your childhood that upset you or made you feel bad about yourself or put yourself down. Like, just start to question what's coming up for you to why you might, be feeling this way. And just question all your thoughts that come up that are negative and make you feel poorly about yourself and that aren't positive. And ask yourself if these beliefs are actually true. A lot of the time we get stuck on something, we make it mean something about us, and we're so stuck and fixated that it's the truth, but we haven't actually questioned it. And when we question it, we're like, hey, that's not actually true. How is this belief controlling my life when it's not actually true? So when you realize it's not actually true, that thought kind of loses its power. So beginning to, have awareness and question it is really, really important. And, it's really, really good to once you work out that belief that you have that's not actually true, like, for example, one of mine was being dumb, then it's really important to work out everything to think of everything in your power to prove that belief wrong. So say yours was, I'm dumb. I want you to think about all the things that prove that belief of you being dumb wrong. Hi Sharon, thanks for watching. Let me know if low self-esteem is something that you have personally struggled with and wanting to work on. And and when it comes to also having, these beliefs and these thoughts, ask yourself, would you say that to a friend? What would you say to a friend that's going through this situation? And, how can you give yourself, that same love? And, if you wouldn't say it to a friend or a family member or anyone else, why do you say it to yourself? Why do you pick on yourself? And, we quite often have so high expectations on ourselves, but we don't feel the same way about other people. So even begin to dive deep on that. Like, why do you have high expectations on yourself, but you don't expect that of other people? Like, maybe ask yourself, why don't I expect this from other people? And why you love people as the way, and why you love people as the way they are without expecting too much from them, and how you can love yourself despite, not having it all together and just without having to have high expectations on yourself. And just overall start to pay attention to, your regular thoughts, right? And it doesn't matter, but just really begin to pay attention to your regular thoughts, and because the more you become aware of them, the more you can begin to change them, right? Because our subconscious mind listens to everything that we say out loud, and even just everything that we think, right? So it's really important to bring that awareness, because the more you're aware to it, the more you can begin to notice it, the more you can begin to change it. Because the more you repeat those regular thoughts that aren't helpful, the stronger that belief gets. So just start with that awareness, and when those negative thoughts and beliefs do come up, again, start to begin to question them, debunk them. Where do they come from? How is this actually true? How do I prove it's not true? Maybe even ask other people, if a belief comes up for you that you really feel, get their opinion on it. And when you can see that they think something completely different about you, that can also help yourself. And begin to maybe feel into all the positive things that other people have to say to you, and all the positive things that you can see in yourself as well. And really start to, quite often we have low self-esteem as well, is because we're always focusing on the negative. We're always focusing on, what we feel we're not good at, what we don't like about ourselves. Begin to focus on what you do like about yourself. Really break down, everything about you into maybe categories, and think about all the things that you actually like about yourself and that you can like about yourself. And start to, feel into that. And even write down a list of all your strengths, all the things that you're good at, and how you can start using more of those things in your life. Because we all have strengths, right? We all have strengths, and it's about using those strengths in all areas of your life as much as you can. You know, and this is where it's quite common, people with anxiety, we have this black and white thinking that things have to be done a certain way, and there's only one right way to do things. But, you know, there's never only one right way to do things. So it's really important to realize this and then work to your strengths. Because once you work to your strengths, then you're going to feel better. Then you're going to build that, you know, you're going to build that muscle of, I can do this, I can have confidence, I'm good at this, I'm smart, because you're playing towards your strengths. So really start to work out what your strengths are, because that's going to make a world of difference. And along with, like, you know, your strengths list and everything like that, even just write, you know, a compliments list, all the compliments that you can give you to yourself, all the compliments that people have given you, and, you know, take the time to feel into that. And again, it might feel really icky and wrong in the beginning to feel into it, but just do your best to feel into it. And, you know, if compliments are hard to give to yourself, start with more neutral, simple compliments. Like, I like myself, or I can like myself, or I can like myself because of this, rather than going straight into you love yourself, which quite often will probably feel a bit icky. And another way, you know, to build your self-esteem, build your confidence, is just to start getting out of your comfort zone. And first of all, get clear on what your comfort zone is. Like, what makes you comfortable? Ask yourself what makes you comfortable, and how maybe you can take that first small step to getting outside of it. Maybe it's reaching out to someone. Maybe it's going to an event. Maybe it's having a phone call with someone. Maybe it's talking to your boss about something. Like, how can you make that first small step outside of your comfort zone? Because once you get out of your comfort zone, then that will also help to build your confidence and self-esteem. Because a lot of self-esteem building and confidence building really does just come from taking action. And this is where a lot of us don't build that self-esteem, that confidence, because we're waiting for it to happen before we take action. We have to take action to build it, right? Do you think I had really high self-esteem and confidence when starting my business? No, but I just had to put myself out there and do the lives anyway. And put myself on the line anyway. And that confidence and more self-esteem came through taking action. Came from the more that I did it, and focusing on what's working. Really focus on what's working as well. That's really important. And focus on celebrating yourself as well. If you can celebrate what's working and everything in general that's going right in your life, that will also help you build more self-esteem as well. And, you know, other than that, you can also, you know, do meditations or, you know, hypnosises or anything else that kind of resonates with you that will help you build your self-esteem. I do actually have, you know, meditations on priming positive emotions. So, you know, if confidence is something you lack, if low self-esteem is something that you have, then you can do that meditation to help build more confidence and self-esteem and, you know, self-love and everything like that. So if those meditations are something that you're interested in, feel free to comment below or send me a DM, and I'll be able to give you the link to access the link to the meditations. And I also give my clients anxiety hypnosis, which can also be really powerful to build your self-esteem and your confidence as well. Because a lot, you know, when we're anxious, we do really lack that confidence and that self-esteem. So even embodying those new learnings can also help build your confidence and self-esteem as well. And I'd love for you to let me know, you know, if you have any questions or anything in the comments, let me know. But yeah, overall, just kind of start with these tips, right? So really start to, you know, get clear on what your current thoughts are, and, you know, what thoughts are holding you back, and just really begin to debunk them and question them. You know, write yourself, you know, a compliments list and a celebration list to kind of see all the things you're good at. Focus on your strengths as well. Take a first step outside of your comfort zone and begin to talk to other people as well, and take note of all the good qualities that they can see in you, and feel into that, and just feel into your celebrations and your compliments list. and begin to take action and find a regular practice maybe that you can do to start building more confidence and self-esteem. But yeah, all of that, like even just give one of those a go. Let me know in the comments. Obviously, we don't want to overwhelm you, so start small. Even just give one of those a go that you're going to start embodying and doing to start building your confidence and self-esteem. I'll also put it in the captions box, all of those, but even just give one of them a go. And I'd love if you let me know in the comments which one you're going to give a go. And maybe find a regular time per day to do it, to really start to embody and embed it, because it takes 68 days to create a habit. So find a regular time that you can do it and get really good at that, and then expand from there. And, you know, if you're realizing that, you know, that you want to take this to the next level, you want to take a step further, you want to fully, you know, rewire the programs in your subconscious mind and heal your anxiety, you're ready for that next step, then also feel free to book a free call with me to learn more, as I do currently have a sale going on, but it's only available for one more day. So definitely be quick to jump on that. You will need to book a free call with me within the next day, and then sign up to my program within the day after that to be able to get that sale of up to $200 off on my 12-week program. So yeah, now's the best time to join that, right? Because not only do you get that unlimited support you get when you're doing my program, you also get to heal your anxiety, and you also get to save $200. Like, you get 3 wins. Like, what more could you ask for, right? And my program is going to continually go up and up in price as I get better, as I do, you know, more courses and stuff like that, and more qualifications, have more experience. And I'm also doing, you know, an extra trauma course at the moment, so my experience is getting better, so the price is increasing, right, as I get more qualified, as I do more work, as I invest in myself more, then the price essentially goes up. So now is the best time if you're wanting a bit more work. Hi Susie, thanks for watching. Just finishing up, but feel free to go back to the start and watch. And yeah, anyway, thank you all so much for joining. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment those below. And yeah, let me know what tip you're going to start on. I will pop the tips in the comments in a moment. All right. Thanks so much for joining. Bye for now.